The bell above the cafe door tinkled softly. In walked an old man, his steps a little slow. He always sat at the same table by the window, a worn book in his hand. He'd order a cup of tea, 2 sugars, and watch the world go by. The cafe staff knew him well. He wasn't a talkative man, mostly lost in his book. Sometimes he'd smile at a passerby or nod at a familiar face. The cafe was his haven, a place of warmth and familiarity.
Mommy, can I say hello?
He whispered. His mother hesitated, unsure if it was appropriate, but the boy's eagerness was hard to resist.
All right, but be polite.
The boy, beaming, walked over to the old man's table.
Hello?
The boy said, his voice a little shy. The old man looked up from his book, a flicker of surprise in his eyes. He smiled down at the boy, his eyes twinkling at the corners.
Hello there, young man.
What are you reading?
And so began a conversation, simple and sweet.
See you tomorrow?
From that day on, the boy and his mother started visiting the cafe more often. It became a ritual, a cherished part of their routine. Tuesdays and Thursdays became their special days, sharing a table with the old man. They would always sit at the same corner table, the one with the best view of the street. Now, the boy would chatter away, telling the old man about his day, his toys, his dreams. He spoke of his school adventures, his favorite books, and the games he played with his friends. The old man listened patiently, his smile growing wider with each story. He found joy in the boy's enthusiasm and innocence. The old man, in turn, would share stories of his own, tales of his youth, the places he had visited, and the people he had met along the way. Stories of his childhood, his travels, his life experiences. He spoke of distant lands, of adventures on the high seas, and of friendships that had stood the test of time. Their friendship, unexpected and pure, blossomed in the warmth of the cafe. It was a bond that transcended generations, built on mutual respect and affection. The old man, once a solitary figure, now had a reason to look forward to his days. The boy's visits brought light and laughter into his life. The boy's laughter filled a void he hadn't realized existed. It was a sound that brought warmth to his heart and a smile to his face, making each day a little brighter. One Tuesday, the old man wasn't at his usual table. The boy noticed immediately, his eyes scanning the familiar spot where the old man always sat, sipping his coffee and reading his newspaper. The boy waited, his brow furrowed with worry. He kept glancing at the door, hoping to see the old man walk in with his gentle smile and warm greeting. His mother inquired with the barista, her voice tinged with concern. She asked if anyone had seen the old man, or if he had mentioned not coming in today.
He's in the hospital. He's been unwell. The barista's words hung in the air, heavy with the weight of unexpected news.
The boy's heart sank. He felt a wave of sadness wash over him, a feeling he couldn't quite understand but knew was significant. Days turned into weeks, and the old man's chair remained empty. The boy would often glance at it, hoping against hope to see the old man return. Then, one morning, the barista delivered the news. The cafe seemed quieter, the air heavier with the absence of the old man's presence.
The old man had passed away peacefully in his sleep. The barista's voice was soft, respectful, as if not to disturb the memory of the old man.
The boy felt a lump in his throat. He struggled to hold back tears, remembering the kind eyes and gentle voice of the old man. He had grown fond of the old man, his stories, their shared moments. Each story had been a window into a different time, a different world. He felt a deep sadness, a sense of loss he couldn't quite articulate. The cafe would never be the same without the old man, and neither would he. The barista brought over their usual order, a glass of milk for the boy, a latte for the mother. It was a small ritual they cherished, a moment of connection in their busy life.
It's on the house. Today it's a special treat. He would have wanted it that way. He always believed in spreading joy.
On the house? Really?
Yes. He told me you both brought him immense joy. Your visits were the highlight of his week. He wanted to do something special for you, something that would make you smile.
She leaned in and whispered softly as if sharing a secret.
He paid for your Tuesday treats for a whole year, every single one.
The boy's eyes widened. He couldn't believe it, as such generosity was beyond his wildest dreams. The old man, despite having so little, had thought of him, had cared for him deeply. The barista handed the boy a small folded note, a final message from the kind old man.
He wanted me to give you this. It's something he wrote just for you.
The boy carefully unfolded the note, his hands trembling with anticipation. In shaky handwriting, it read, words that would stay with him forever.
Never stop being curious, young friend. Always seek knowledge and wonder. Always remember the power of kindness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place.
Tears welled up in the boy's eyes, not tears of sadness, but tears of gratitude and love. He felt a warmth in his heart. He would honor the old man's memory, and by embracing his spirit of kindness and generosity, he vowed to carry forward the legacy of compassion and love.